what's up guys, this is the fairy here bringing another video, and today I want to share a story with you guys. I don't know if you guys are following me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. You guys can see that I post a lot of vegan stuff, and I didn't really explain, or I never explained why I went vegan. So this video is just basically telling you guys like why I went vegan. So a few years ago, back in 2015, I was going through so much, with my dad being sick and with work. So basically, I was, taking care of my dad and juggling work at the same time. And at that time, I was 325 pounds. And I had so much complications with my body. Everyone's different. Everyone's body doesn't react the same way as others do. So I was 325 pounds, and I had so many complications. I was always getting sick. I was having allergies that I never had throughout my life because I'm never allergic to anything, and I started having allergies. My mobility was restricted, and I had a hard time breathing and bending down. I mean, normally, that's pretty much normal, for people that weight, but it's just what was happening inside of me, every time I slept, I would always my breathing would always cut out every time I slept. And it wasn't a fun experience because I was experiencing all of that, and I was experiencing all of that, and and I always wondered why, what's happening to my body, why am I always feeling like this, or why is this thing happening to me, and I was eating the normal diet that everyone does, back home. Or like everyone else, with the meat, chicken, eggs, whatever, milk, all the animal products. And then one day, at work, my friend Moses, Mo, shout out to you. Thank you for introducing me to Vegan Gains. He is a vegan YouTuber, and that was actually the first time I actually heard the term vegan. I never knew what it was. And basically, you just eat plant-based food, and there's no animal products involved. And then I was looking at it, it's like, wow, this is really interesting. Because me, I'm a really open-minded person. I'm open to anything, and I give it thought about it. So I thought about it, and it's like, wow, this is really interesting. This guy he's a vegan, and he's built, he's looking good, he's healthy, And I was like, one day, I was like, okay, let me try this out. Maybe if I eat a little bit healthier, maybe my body would change. And so I started. Well, my last meal was a whole chicken with a chicken breast with vegetables and rice. That was my last meal. And then one day, the following day, my body didn't feel like eating it anymore. Like I felt disgusted. And then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe it's time for a change. So I went cold turkey the next day, and I started eating healthier. I started eating salads. I think I ate salads for like 3 weeks straight, with no meat whatsoever, And during those 3 weeks, I dropped from 325 to 298, and I was like really surprised, like wow, and I started to feel good. I started to have more energy. I started to be more positive, in my way of thinking. And I just had so much, enthusiasm, and I was just like enjoying my life, It's like I had my life back. And as things carried on, I started learning more about being vegan, about all the substitutes that you can have. And don't get me wrong, I love anything, guys. I have no problems with. I'm not a choosy eater, so I can eat anything. And then I started changing out from substitutes, like almond milks or soy milks, or rice milk. And I started, instead of eating eggs, I substituted with tofu. And because you can make tofu scrambles, you can even make it look like eggs if you wanted to. And then as far as meat, I watch out for, like some products that label themselves as veggie, because sometimes they contain eggs and milk in there. So I always read the labels before buying it. And during my process of learning to be vegan and eating healthier like that, you know it really helped me a lot. I felt better. My allergies went away. Oh, I forgot to tell you that both hands, I had gout on both hands when I was 325, and it was really painful. I had them every day, and it was excruciating pain. Because if you guys don't know what gout feels like, trust me, I know what gout feels like, and I had them both hands, and it was crazy. So, what down the line, maybe like a month happened. The gout pains went away. My allergies went away. Um, what else? My mobility was coming back. I was more energetic. I didn't have sleep apnea. And it's like I just had my life back. And by making that decision, I'm really glad to actually make that decision to change the way I was eating. Because it's my life. And I don't want it to cut short, because I'm only 30 years old, and a few years ago, or a couple of years ago, I was 15, I was like 28, and I had my whole life ahead of me, and I didn't want it to see it cut short. And my dad was even telling me before he passed, is like, you need to start doing something, you need to start exercising or eat healthy. And I didn't really pay attention to it, but as I guess, taking it to heart and actually noticing all those signs of what my body's going through, I just put my foot down, and it's like, it's time for a change, you know. And I know the vegans out there will say, it's but for the animals. Yes, honestly, guys, you guys are right. But to me personally, like, if you don't help yourself, right, then how can we help other things or people out? So I went vegan for my health, and when I started doing it down the long run, I started to feel compassion. I started to feel more compassionate about animals, and it just comes naturally, guys. I mean, compassion comes naturally. I mean, it's not like you're forced compassion. I mean, it's in our nature to have compassion for things around us or living things. So, um, and that's when I started having more compassion for animals. Honestly, if we work on ourselves, if we work on ourselves and we start to change our mindset, we start to have a more positive mindset, and we start to have a loving mindset, and and compassion comes naturally. So, to all the vegans out there, I personally work on myself first. The whole reason why I went vegan, and then compassion came after. Being vegan is like the best thing that ever happened to me, because I felt like I had a second chance. I had a second shot at life, and if I didn't change, guys, I think I would be dead. I know you guys are probably wondering, how come you don't work out? For me, there's a choice between being healthy and fit. I mean, you can be fit, right? You can be fit, but are you actually healthy? Some bodies are different. They're fit and healthy. Others aren't. Me, I'm more of my body reacts inside, and that's why I had all of those complications, because my body is just internally, not externally. Um, so that was my choice to go vegan. I think I'm the well, I don't know. There's some people back home that are vegan, but not a lot, because of tradition and stuff. But this video is not to persuade you guys or tell you guys about or to go vegan. I'm not really saying to go vegan. This is just basically my story of why I went vegan, and why I decided to make the change. And yeah, I mean, I really love it. I mean, it's been really good, and we cannot force people to go vegan. We only have to educate. You know, the change is totally up to them. And yeah, I mean, that's my whole vegan story. It's not long, guys. I haven't been vegan for a long time. I've only been vegan for like a couple of years. You know, and but it's been a really good journey. But I'm pretty sure that I'm still learning. I'm still learning more about being vegan, And yeah, and that's all I have to say, guys. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Follow me on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more updates. And I'll see you guys later. So the ferry out. Peace.